Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and as you can tell from the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking about Resident Evil 0 Remastered. It's happening. It's a big thing. It's happening right now. It's about 1:26 a.m. right now that I'm recording this, but I was actually going to go to bed when two of my friends actually sent me the articles, and I was like, I'm kind of iffy because some of the articles from the sources I was seeing, I just don't trust. There's a lot of those video game journalism sites out there that I just don't trust because in the past they've been completely wrong and they completely lie about a lot of shit. But I've seen a lot of ones that I do trust and everything, and I'm just seeing it and I'm like, wow, okay, so this is really happening. And I can't say that I'm surprised that this is happening because with the success of Resident Evil Remastered, when that game came out, it broke all kinds of records for day one DLC downloading and everything, you know. And I gotta say that was pretty cool that it did so well. Because Resident Evil Remastered is a really good game. Now, my theory for Resident Evil Remastered 0, or 0 Remastered, or whatever you want to call it, you know, I want to know what they're going to add to the game. Now, I'm sure they're going to add a couple of different outfits, maybe, you know, they're going to do something like that, or hopefully add a different mode to the game, because there's not much to Resident Evil 0 when you get right down to it. Now, that game was made because the higher-ups at Capcom were not impressed by the sales of Resident Evil Remake, so they made Resident Evil 0, which was a canceled N64 game back in the day. Now, a lot of people were like, oh, this game's going to be great and fantastic, and it was okay. It's not one of my favorite Resident Evils and everything like that. It was actually up there, pretty high up there on my top 10 list. But, you know, the thing of it was, I did really enjoy the game for what it was. I was disappointed by a lot of things in the game, but I still enjoyed it, and, you know, a good game to go back and play from time to time. It just, you know, the lack of unlockables, it kind of suffered from what happened with Code Veronica. But the difference between 0 and Code Veronica was, Code Veronica took a graphical leap from how, you know, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 looked to what it looked like on the Sega Dreamcast, so it looked really amazing. And, yeah, the fact that it didn't have much unlockables, no alternate outfits and everything, that was kind of what killed it. But graphic-wise and how kind of a challenge that the game was kind of added to it. Now, for Resident Evil 0, there is a challenge to the game, but there ain't much to unlock, and that's kind of what's bad, because they're going off the success, or as in Capcom's eyes, the somewhat failure of Resident Evil Remake. But they're going off that image, and they didn't really do much with it, which was kind of bad. Like, I wish I was kind of hoping for, like, different modes, because, like, if you played Resident Evil Remake, you know you get a ton of those modes, different modes to play in and stuff like that. No connecting boxes, invisible enemies, all that kind of crazy stuff. But I'm sure that when Remake comes out next year, early next year, they're saying, it'll be good. Now, I'm kind of bummed out that I gotta wait for it. I'm hoping that the Japan release is not the early 2016, because I think we had to wait 2, 3, 4 months for Resident Evil Remake to come out in DLC form. I think maybe it was just 2 months, but because outside Japan, nobody got a disc except me, because I imported it. I was not gonna wait any extra long to play an amazing game like that. So I think the game's going to look fantastic on the PS3 and the PS4 and whatever else is going to come on. I hope they do a little things different. I hope they add some costumes to the to the game. I hope they add some different modes if possible. Maybe a weapon. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with the game, being that it's so old, and what they can do with it. But regardless, I think we can pretty much bank on seeing Resident Evil 2 being remade at one point, because doing an HD version of like a PlayStation 1 game, I mean, it'll look good, but it won't be worth it. So I'm pretty sure next month at E3 we're also going to be seeing something like, what are we going to be seeing? We're going to be seeing Resident Evil 7 probably get announced too. Either way, it's been a good year for Capcom somewhat with Resident Evil, with the success of Revelations 2 and the success of hitting the 1 million sales mark for Resident Evil Remastered. So hopefully Resident Evil 0, when you come out, you're really worth the $40 of the import pricing that they're going to ask for. I personally do hope that it's worth it in the end. If not, it's going to look great in the collection that I have upstairs, because I just can't do the whole DLC thing. Either way, sign off down below and let me know what you guys think of Resident Evil 0 being remastered. Do you like it? Is it something you've been waiting for? let me know, because I'm pretty interested, because people that have been messaging me, and they're actually messaging me right here in the box, they're all pretty excited for it, some aren't and everything, so I'd like to get the opinions of a lot of other people out there. So let's just hope for a good game, and hopefully we'll see a Resident Evil 2 remake in the future, because quite honestly, that game is long overdue for it, and it's something Capcom has known well for like over 10 years that this is what we've wanted. So you've done the right thing so far, you're giving us good games, and you'll probably give us like Onimusha HD Trilogy at one point. I'm kind of hoping you give us Haunting Grounds HD, because that game was great back in the day, and it's kind of a hard game to get hold of if you don't already have it. So either way, Capcom, your HD things, that might be all you have going for you right now, and the Zero thing's working. Just remake Resident Evil 2 when it happens, and don't screw up Resident Evil 0. Make it shine. That's pretty much all I can say. So as always, everybody, thumbs up the video, like it, and all that stuff. Subscribe, because it's free in this day and age. Free's a damn good thing. I also want to apologize. I don't know if I put the other video up yet or not, but I'm not actually shooting in the game room upstairs. I'm clearing out my entire house and everything, and so I'm sitting down here doing a lot of my business work and my photography work down here in the living room, doing all the stuff I do. So that's why I'm not upstairs in the badass game room you guys are all used to. So I do apologize for that. But as always, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.